As discussed by the philosophers and C.S. Lewis in The Four Loves, there are four forms of love: storge, philia, eros, and agape. Throughout classical literature, agape love proves the strongest and most valuable form of love, being love himself. In As I Lay Dying, William Faulkner introduces that storge is easily corrupted by selfishness and jealousy, as shown in the Bundrant family. Although storge can go bad, George Orwell's world of 1984 shows that getting rid of storge and family does not avoid evil, but that the society suffers from betrayal as it attempts to separate storge from family. In the adventures of Huckleberry Finn, storge leads Huck to friendship and sacrifice. In A Tale of Two Cities, when he sees Lucy Manette's familiar face after years of separation, her father remembers the love of his family, renewing his life. As Twain introduces, affection leads to friendship. Philia is the love between friends. As friends, people help each other strive towards their common goals and achieve them. In 1984, Orwell distorts philia by trying to produce a strong friendship, such as the relationship between siblings, between members of the party and Big Brother. The society stops at companionship when friendship requires a deeper commonality. In Moby Dick, however, Herman Melville progresses Ishmael and Queequeg's relationship from companionship to friendship. While Melville reveals that friendship overcomes differences, Willa Cather introduces in My Antonia that friendship surpasses time and distance. Eros is a love and desire for the beloved. Lovers' passion and willingness to sacrifice for each other resembles agape love and risks Eros falling into evil as much as it can achieve goodness. In 1984, the party destroys Eros in marriage because they reduce marriage to a couple's duty to the party. Although Winston and Julia's love gives hope for love, they betray each other to avoid tortures, destroying their love. Through Gatsby's obsession with Daisy, Fitzgerald demonstrates that the goodness of Eros leads to death, unless it submits to something above itself. In the Aeneid, Aeneas avoids the same end as Gatsby and Dido, because of his submission to the gods. As he progresses into heaven, Dante's Eros love for Beatrice leads him to agape love for God. Through Beatrice, Dante reveals the beauty of Eros, lovers pointing each other to a higher love. The final and highest love is agape, a divine love. Because men do not possess any virtues that earn God's love, one must love others despite their lack of virtue. In 1984, Orwell reveals that destroying the good of natural loves will keep man from reaching the highest love and love himself. In A Tale of Two Cities, Charles Dickens reveals that God uses all forms of love to reveal his love. Sidney Carton's love for Lucy, his friendship with Darnay, and affection for the woman he comforts before his execution prepare him for dying in agape love. In The Brothers Karamazov, Alyosha realizes that God's purpose for man is to actively love. To make a difference and contribute to the kingdom of God, a man must lay down his life and actively love his brothers. And Through Gates of Splendor, the deaths of Jim Elliot and his missionary friends sacrifice and love for the Huaorani tribe, beginning the work that their families finish and the furthering of the gospel that their families experience. Through their works, these authors reveal the goodness of the four loves. They also show that the natural loves tend toward evil when love is treated as a god. Thus, when the natural loves come under God, they tend towards goodness and lead to agape love, which is the highest form of love because it brings man closer to God. Through storge, philia, and eros, God can lead any man to himself and to his love.